iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you choose to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. In today's video, I want to give a very important message, and this is for a lot of people who need to hear this. Some of you who hear this talk, you're meant to be known. It is your destiny. I would dare even say it is the call of God upon your life. Some people, men and women, are just not meant to fit in. You were created to be an example and to stand out. And so, yes, some people are meant to be famous. When you are destined for fame, nothing else works. So I'm going to give you a lot of signs in this video. I don't know how many I'm going to give you. Signs, messages, whatever you want to call them, that really are going to resonate with a lot of people who hear this talk. And I'm speaking to you. Though this may not be for everybody. I understand that. It may be for someone who's close to you. And if nothing else, it can help you to understand the people that you respect and admire and see on your phone. When you're destined to be famous, you're not happy with anything else, right? You're capable. If someone gives you a task or an assignment at a job, the 9-to-5 culture, you're capable of doing all of that, but it's not for you. You're meant to be doing something greater. And so you have this consistent feeling of being discontent, not because you're an unhappy person. You really are a humble person, to be honest. And you have the ability to fit in anywhere and to get things done. You have the ability to fit in within a culture because you're intelligent enough to do it, but your energy is so strong you can't fit in. So you always draw hate. You always draw comparisons. People tell you that you're arrogant. People will say you intimidate me. And you're constantly gaslighted for just about everything you do. And you'll find yourself questioning yourself like, man, okay, is it me? Am I just this bad person that thinks so highly of myself? Or is this a clear sign that there is a greater purpose for my existence? I will say, to add to this, we're not living in a fantasy world. If you are called to this, it's because you have an undeniable gift and ability. You are really good at something. For some of you, it may be speaking. I'm going to talk to you now. Others, you are exceptionally good looking. Okay, you were blessed with that. You look really good. You are a beautiful woman. You are a handsome guy. And so your image is meant to be seen by other people to give them inspiration. Let's just be real about that. When people model clothes, they find the best looking person they can find. It's common sense. Right? Because when you see that person, you think, oh, I want to wear it. You may not look nothing like that, but in your mind at least, man, okay, if you look like that, maybe I'll look somewhat like that. So people find the best looking person they can find. We are inspired by athletes, people who have trained for hours, people like Kobe, LeBron James, Mike, Tom Brady. I can't think of the guy's name right now. Some of you guys are going to kill me for this one. But the famous soccer player, I know I should know his name. I think it starts with a C. Cristiano, I can't think of his full name. I don't watch soccer, so don't hold it against me. But he's probably one of the most well-known athletes in the world. I know about 1,000 y'all can give his name in the comment section when I'm done with this video. I know that's coming my way. I asked for that. But you get my point. We will respect the level of commitment they had to their task and how good they are. In other words, as humans, we are inspired by greatness. And this is not just for your athletes or entertainers, though they are definitely part of this conversation. Some of you're a really good speaker. And you have this ability to influence people and to inspire and to give instruction, to teach. Some it may be, your personal trainer. They are famous personal trainers. There's famous anything, chefs, cooks. And so you are the type of man and woman that is meant to stand out from the masses. And so what comes with that is a lot of hardship. You're going to have some of the toughest battles that anyone else is going to face. And so people don't understand that. When you get the status clout that comes with that, people have no idea the battles you face, the sacrifices you've had to make. I was just watching a documentary yesterday of a well-known rapper right now. He has like, I think, over 2 million followers over on Spotify. Jaleel. He's a really big guy, in shape. He'll be doing backflips over on the gram. And he sounds like he have a deep voice like me, but he has a real high-pitched voice. And he always introduces himself, Jaleel, yeah. Yeah, right? And it make you laugh because, you don't see it coming. It's this big dude like he's finna play for the NFL, for the Saints or something. And he has this high-pitched voice. He's doing backflips. And so I was watching, I know some of you laughing right now. I was watching his biography yesterday, and he has a degree in psychology. So he could have went to psychology if he wanted to, but he realized there was something else for him that wasn't for me. He got that knowledge, he got the understanding of that, and he even mentioned that the psychology is helping him what he's doing right now, but he understood that that was not for me. And so he pursued this dream. He moved to LA. He was homeless in LA. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you got to sacrifice. Tyler Perry, he was sleeping in his car when he was doing those Madea movies back in the days. So a lot of people who achieve status, they had to sacrifice something. They had to make a decision to do something that everyone else was not doing. I don't think most people would have told Jaleel to move to LA without the adequate resources and try to launch a rap career. They would say, why would you do that? You're a tall man, you're handsome, you're good looking, you got a psychology degree, go get your job doing that, right? That's most people's mindset. Just go get a job. Well, for those of you who are called to this, you, like me, you're going to find a job, you're going to have the skills, you're going to fit into the culture, you're going to be promoted, and even with all, they're going to realize this is not for me. I won't go into all my background, but I went to school for a number of things, and I learned that. I got the degrees in it. I excelled in it. I was hired at a job, promoted, on a school board and everything before college. And with all that, it became clear to me, the Most High got something else for me. This is not for me. I'm sorry. I'm good at it. I can do this. And this is what it means when you actually do have the ability to get things done. And you just, so I'm not saying this is just a video for people who just live in fantasy world. This is for capable people, capable men and women who can fit into a work culture, who can get things done. But you realize that there's something greater for me. And I'm going to sacrifice whatever it takes to make that happen. This message is for you when you're being almost like pulled towards something greater. And it's like, if I can give the analogy, you're going to go viral. It's something you're going to do. I'm going to just say it flat out. I'm going to just say, you're about to go viral. I just want to do like Kendrick Lamar one time. I'm sorry. But anyway, you're about to blow up for something. That's why I did those videos about you're about to blow up, elite eyes on you. I'm not just talking, guys. I meant what I said. Some of you are about to blow up. Elite people are watching you. You'll be surprised who's watching you right now on that level. Because elite people are always scouting. They can spot you out. So I'm talking to about 10 of you, men and women. I'm talking to a bunch of you, folks watching you. And you're being pulled towards something greatness. It's like you have this weight on you that you are lifting, and when you lift that weight, that's going to be your moment. You say, okay, King Jabez, what are you talking about? I had a dream. I have a lot of dreams, as you know. Dreams are a deep form of revelation, by the way. And in this dream, this guy was lifting these really heavy weights. And the people who knew him were impressed with the amount of weight he lifted. In the vision, it became so clear to me that this was a lot deeper than just lifting some weights in the gym. Though that is very impressive, by the way. I'm not minimizing that. We admire men who have strength. We're not minimizing that. Let me put that out there because I know some of you guys, what you trying to say, big bro? Some of you weightlifting guys. What you trying? I ain't saying nothing. This is another message to this. And the people were impressed because this guy was able to do something that other people could not do. And this is what clouts you up. This is what levels you up. This is when that bag is dropped on you, right? Because some of you got a bag coming. I got another dream I'm going to share with you, right? That bag is coming. Let me say that with somebody put in the comment section. That bag is coming. One more time. That bag is coming. And the reason for that bag is to use it to push the gift that the Most High gave you. In other words, you're not getting this bag just to look at me. I'm going to give me ball. I'm going to get 2 chains. I'm going to give me 4 chains. You hear me? It's deeper than that. You're getting this bag to invest into your business. so that the gift that the Most High has put on you can go out into the world. So for some of you, you got some resources coming. I know you've been fighting, you've been warned, because I tell you, this is a part of that fame too. You're gonna have some battles. You're gonna go through some droughts, right? You're gonna have some times when it's just, this is not making sense. And during that struggle, this is what kind of like, it's almost like God's way of like twisting that stuff out of you and bringing that gold out of you. So it's something about the hard times. And I've said this before, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's something about hard times that brings out the best in us. That brings out our gold. I'm serious about this. You know? And as much as we don't want to go through that stuff, and we dread it sometimes, and it's uncomfortable, and it's at times humiliation, it's embarrassing, doesn't always make sense logically. That is what was going to bring out the undeniable ability that you have. So for some of you, some resources are coming. That's the long way of saying that. Had another dream. Number 2, I'm going to keep giving you these revelations. When God drop it on me, boom, I'm going to get right to you. It's going to be like, boop, 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 boop. So I had a second dream. And in this dream, it was a river. I don't dream of rivers. So I know this is from God. No, I don't have them type of dreams. You know? And in this river, it was these boats coming. And on these boats, you can't make this up, were treasures. Gold, all types of different, rubies and diamonds and whatnot that I didn't even know what they were. There were treasures coming. So you have this river with golden treasures in it, right? That speaks of abundance, okay? That speaks of a continual flowing, because the river is always flowing, right? So some of you, abundance is coming your way. You've been struggling for 1 year. You've been struggling for maybe the last 5 years. I don't know your story personally. You've been going through the tests, and you've been staying strong. You've been staying in the gym. You've been staying on your grind. You've been memorizing your lines for you actors. You've been writing music that's inspiring people. You've been going to different states, traveling, trying to push what you got going on. You're working on your clothing brand. Some of you, I'm talking to you now. Some of you barbers. Some of you guys been caught up in the barber lane. It's famous barbers. Okay? Somebody got cut Boosie hair. Right? Somebody cut Boosie, that Boosie fade. So that might be you. So, when you think about this, oh man, Big Bro, this ain't for me. You don't know that. You stop. You don't know that. Barb, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna make it plain because you wonder who we're talking about. Barbers, tattoo artists, actors, actresses, models, businessmen, teachers, ministers. Am I leaving anybody out? Dancers, cooks, tradesmen. Hello? It could be a number of things you could be known for. So if you think this is just about singing and dancing, though that may be part of it, it's a lot deeper than that. Some of you are meant to be known for what you do. So the obvious thing to do right now, obviously, is to become great at what you're doing. You're not going to be a known barber if you can't cut hair that good. The people in the hood ain't rocking with you. So you're not going to cut Boosie fade. You know what I mean? If you're doing music, are you practicing? If you are into personal training, you got to be elite, because there's 1,000 guys lifting weights right now. So you got to find ways to stand out. You know what I mean? If you're creating content, there's 1,000 people doing that. What is different about you? That's what's going to make you stand out. And so your goal, this is me. Back to that dream of the river with the abundance. I hope you all enjoying. I'm enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying this. If you're not enjoying this, you're a hater. So back to that river with abundance. That speaks of a continual flowing. So if you are somewhere cultivating, right? Because it's not going to happen just sitting on your hands. If you're cultivating, developing, sharpening the axe, so to speak, doing everything you can to prepare yourself, from a Hebrew, I'm giving a little Hebrew now, a little Hebrew, biblical, Old Testament perspective real quick. King Solomon said to sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening withhold not the hand. Sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening withhold not your hand. Sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening withhold not the hand. What is King Solomon saying to us? You should be grinding all day. You should be working all day. And so if you are on your grind at whatever it is that you're doing, also in a matter of time, you're going to blow up. You're going to have that elite moment. I'm going to repeat myself. I know what I said in my message. I'm going to repeat what I said. The elite eyes on you. I meant that when I said that. You're going to blow up. You've had some high-ranking. Let me go ahead and bring this. Let me go ahead and tie this together now. You had some high-ranking people. I know what I said. I meant that. Who were standing against you. You had some enemies in the cut. You had them monitoring demons sitting back just with them with their little beady eyes watching you. Little beady eye monitoring demons. You know, a bunch of them with their gossiping self. You know, demonized, gossiping, hateful, malice, strife, comparisons, always trying to tear you down. So you had to dust all that off you. Say, get off me. You got to get off me. You were strong enough to overcome all that. Now, you're destined for some greatness. Good things coming your way. Speak life over yourself. Quit speaking death over yourself. I'm going to speak life for you. Speak life over yourself. Good things are coming. Say that. Learn how to start speaking affirmations over yourself. I am important. I do have a purpose in this life. I am not just someone who's going to be cast away. I'm not basic. I'm not your average Joe. Okay? I'm not your plain Jane. Hello. I am meant to be somebody. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. I'm not going to allow the opinions of others. I'm not going to allow your perception to become my reality. Did you hear me? Yes. I'm not going to allow your perception of me to become my reality. That's what you think. That ain't what I think. That's what you think. That's your perception. That's your opinion. That's your perspective. You can keep all that, to be honest. I know who I am. I know who the Most High told me. Do you see, this is eternal. Huh? Let me take you to Jeremiah for a second. I know you don't like this. Jeremiah chapter 1. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Huh? God says, before you were born, I had something for you. You hear me? So if God was thinking about me before I was born, what do I look like letting you stop me? Let me talk to you now. I'm trying to be, I'm fired up and I feel good now. What do I look like letting you stop me? Huh? If God had a plan for you before you even got here, what do you look like letting a hater stop you? What do you look like letting somebody not liking you stop you from being what you're supposed to be? Hello? You better straighten yourself up. I'm going to talk to you. Now I'm getting on your heels now. I'm getting on your bumper a little bit now. Get your confidence back. Get your fight back. Quit just laying down getting beat up. Fight back. I hate to say it. I'm going to start a fight today. Fight back. Get your strength back. Get your courage back. Get your drive back. Get your fire back. Get fired up. And that's how you're going to become known. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Hope you enjoyed this. God bless you. You know how we do this over here. You know what time it is out here. Peace.